Hi, I'm Kirsten. I'm telling you stories of my life and from when I started learning about the dark arts, researching the occult, and practicing playing with magic. And so I thought I actually went and got one of my journals so that I know in the last videos I was like, yeah, I use Sigil Magic for all kinds of stuff. And I just drew a blank because I had already told you that I was getting clothes, bedroom furniture. Well, here, because I actually have a list of some of the things. I made a list about a year ago of things that, or I don't know when I did this list, but it's within the last year that I had made sigils for. And one of the things about magic is that the way that it comes to you is always going to be the easiest and laziest way ever. I did sigil magic, also to give you a little background, I did not do sigil magic for relationships. When I started all of this, I was really self-focused on myself and not on relationships with others. People that know me will tell you that the last thing I wanted to do was talk about somebody I was dating, because I was always dating somebody. There's always somebody around to date. I just found it really boring. Of course I'm going to go out with people. Of course I'm going to have dates. Duh. What I don't have is the backyard that I want. Okay, so, and I'd rather have the backyard than like the love of my life coming in. I just didn't care about relationships at that point. I did not do sigil magic. I'd never done magic, or at least I'd never knowingly done magic for relationships. However, here's an update. I did do sigil magic. I had a really cute house, but the backyard, I really wanted like new furniture. I just wanted to have like more, like I just wanted it landscaped, and I wanted it to be really, really beautiful. And I didn't put very many perimeters around that. I was like, I just want to have a backyard that I enjoy being in and looking at. You know, that's what I wanted. I made a sigil for, an upgrade on all of my electronics. That's all. I wasn't specific about anything. That's all I wanted. And, you know, I did a sigil for my desire was to bring in, or to have all my electronics upgraded, okay? Kind of a big one when you think about TVs, when you think about refrigerators, when you think about phones, when you think about, you know, like iPads and tablets. Like if you think about every kind of electronic that you have, they are everywhere, okay? And it was just a general sigil. And everything was working, everything was fine. I didn't need it. I just wanted it. I was told to make sigils about stuff that didn't matter. And that's how I did it. And so that's what I did. Let's see. I already said bedroom furniture. Oh, I put dream car down. Now, I'm not a car person by any means, okay? And I had a house and I had a car, and both were fairly new, you know? I mean, I was a single, unemployed mom, okay? And so everything I had was just fine, but nothing really fancy, and I do not care that much about vehicles. However, I have had really nice vehicles, and the vehicle that I had was really a year old. I got it brand new, but and I was totally happy with it. I was told just stuff in general, okay? So those are some examples of materialistic things that I was making sigils for, not just personal transformation, but I was told to make a lot, so that's what I did. So from the time that I started doing this particular sigil magic of the ones that I just told you, all of those things came true. And the way that they came true was I met a man, and I married him, and he replaced all of my electronics. He bought me a brand new car that I picked out that I adore and love. I have a beautiful backyard where I have a patio or a deck, and it overlooks like a forest, kind of, if you tilt your head a little bit this way. You know, that it's it looks like it's a forest. It's really beautiful, and I can sit up there all that I want, and there's like redbirds that come and they sing to me and every morning, and it's just it's magical. I don't know if I mentioned that I'd done a sigil for my house to be paid off. Not only when I got married did the house I lived in get sold and paid off, but for Christmas last year, my fiance at the time, because I moved into his house, right around Christmas or whatever, I kind of think of it as a Christmas present. I don't know what he was thinking. His house that I moved into, which is a big house, twice the size of my house, with everything. He's an Aquarius, so everything he has is like brand new, top of the line, crazy TVs and all this kind of stuff. He's brought me paperwork and he said, I paid your house off. I paid our house off. That's a big one. That is a really big manifestation of throwing shit on a sigil and letting it on fire. And okay, so all of these came about through basically putting my desires out there. And the easiest way that the magic manifested was for this person to come into my life, sweep me off my feet, and completely move and shake everything about me. And I never did a sigil for this. I did a sigil to be adored by everybody, not just men or women. Like, I didn't care about that type of, I wasn't going for a romantic relationship. I was married for 10 years and I was divorced for nearly 10 years when I met my husband. And I'll make a video about that, because that was using magic too. That's when I really had no idea what I was doing. So there's an example, and there's a laundry list for you. We'll talk about moon magic, because I've had tremendous success with that as well. Okay, so there you go.